it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaging with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
We have a Patreon.
Hattie, can you talk into the microphone, please?
Our Patreon is going to be called Much Love Babe. The space where basically we have a look at the problems or the bit muches that you've sent in, and we have a little discussion about them. It's where kind of, I think, we'll delve into our personal lives a little bit more and talk about our problems and just kind of
We might not even redact names.
We might not even redact names.
Shit tea.
Yeah, shit tea.
We love getting your DMs. Not all of them. But we love most of your DMs, and we love having the repartee. And this is a way of us formalizing said repartee, because you get to email us your stuff and what you think is a bit much, or if you think yourself you're being a bit much, or things are a bit much, and we get to talk to you about whether they are a bit much.
Subscribe to it for £3, £5 or £10 a month, and you get all the exclusive content. You get early access to our main episodes that will come out on Saturdays, and our Patreon exclusives will come out on Thursdays. The more our Patreon grows, the more kind of amazing stuff we will get to do. We can take Ben on the corridor.
Oh, we can take Ben on the corridor.
Your support so far has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to kind of give something back to you, but obviously only for money.
Feminism. See you on the Patreon. Hi, and welcome to Bit Much Babe. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Sensational. Should have asked that absolutely first. The podcast.
So excited.
The podcast.
So excited.
We're two girls who've typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. And before I even ask Kay, I'm just going to say there's two very scrambled little girls here today. So the fact that we're both going to speak in English will be remarkable.
Yeah. Well, Wait, did I mention this on the last episode that I thought I had a stroke?
Yes. So this is part 2 of the stroke.
Part 2 of the stroke. Well, no, because it got better.
Oh yeah.
But still wasn't right.
No.
I kept just bumping into things. Did I mention this?
Yeah.
That I just kept bumping into things. So I was absolutely convinced that I had a stroke. I don't think I did, guys. Plot twist. But it was really strange. But the eye twitch is gone.
That's great.
And I only remember because I obviously you'll have seen the episode that came out with Emma, and then I remembered the eye twitch, and heaven forbid, touch wood, the eye twitch is gone.
God, great.
Isn't that great?
2 whole eyes you have now?
I have 2 whole eyes.
That's fantastic.
And they're both working.
God,
and really,
that's great.
what else can you ask for?
Nothing. 2 whole
Absolutely
eyes.
nothing. 2 whole eyes.
2 whole.
I would love this coat so much.
I'm so glad you brought up this coat. This coat is one of my favourite things in the world. Not that warm.
Doesn't need to
You
be.
know, exactly. But
Style keeps you warm.
Precisely. No, it's style and knowledge that everyone's going, oh my God. What it looks like for me, it's either I run a stall or I'm a brothel madam, and I don't care which one people decide.
No, I disagree completely. I think it gives you the vibe that it looks like you run a really, really expensive country B&B.
God, okay.
Like a bougie B&B.
And I wear it indoors.
Yes.
And I have loads of rings.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
That is
maybe
exactly
called like Debs.
Exactly that.
Yeah. Okay, I see her now.
Exactly that.
Debs, hi, hello.
And it's on the coast.
Yeah.
And before you, they'd never heard of Ben, they'd never heard of avocados, and you started doing avocados for
I do a
breakfast.
taco Thursday.
You do a taco Thursday.
Debs brought tacos to the sea.
And at first the locals, none of that foreign muck, that's what the locals were like. None of that woman, she comes in wearing her leopard print, bringing her tacos. And you were like, guys, trust me. And you invited Dave
Larry,
and Barry and all that
exactly,
guy. They came round for taco fit, and now they all love you, and you've took over. And that's what that coat.
It's a taco over.
That's
End the episode. I peaked.
Anyway, that's what the coat says to me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
Ben, how are you doing? Big weekend for you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah.
Been to your brother's wedding.
And
It
you
was
were
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, the best man speech was a little bit ropey in parts. But
That's all right.
Yeah, but
other
you have
than
to
that, it
remember
was-
you weren't doing a set.
No, I know, but so I think why it went so ropey. He did his speech before me, and mentioned almost everything that I was going to say in my speech.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll still just wing it, but a lot of it was like, he's great, she's great, we're great. I'm happy. That's a lot of the speech.
That would be a lovely.
Yeah.
I've listened to best man speeches that I would have taken that any day. Like someone's going, I'm great, it's all great, they're great, I'm so happy. That would have been a really nice speech.
thank you, and let's get buried. That's how it ended.
Were they happy? Did they have a lovely day?
They seemed like they had a dead good day.
Good.
Did you say the thing about the baby being sick because of the pint?
No, because I think the mum of that baby was getting very, very stressed out. So her baby was sick at the wedding, and obviously it was on the Robinson side.
Yeah, of course.
Because their baby was behaving and making everyone laugh and all that. Ours was throwing up all over the guests.
Just makes you feel better. My best mate, so Hannah, when I archbishoped Hannah's wedding, her niece, who was 3 months old at the time, shat on one of the wedding guests at the reception.
Oh.
So good.
What
So
a legend.
Yeah.
So, could have been that.
Bow ties though.
Yeah.
We're all in bow ties.
Yeah, I saw. You look very smart. So why
you
was
sent
it?
he sent us a little picture, didn't he?
looked
that cute?
So
And
made up,
you
my
looked-
little happy penguin.
You did. You look
Yeah.
beautiful.
Why bow ties then?
I don't know.
It's a rogue choice.
I
that,
actually
innit?
don't know. Yeah. But yeah, it's like a proper tuxedo. So.
Great. Did you love it?
It's the first time I've ever worn a bow tie.
I believe it.
Really?
I thought you believed. What? But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But as soon as the speeches were done, I was like, I'm taking the bow tie off.
Yeah.
I'm taking it off.
I think that's allowed. Tie
I
it around
do.
your head or whatever it is you all do.
And then first dance. And
Go
then,
on.
yeah.
What was it? Are we allowed to ask? What
I'm
song
trying
was
to
it?
remember. It wasn't one that you'd think of. It might. Oh, I don't know. It was a love song. It will come to me.
That.
I'm just gonna shout it. At some
I
point in the
believe it was
episode,
a love
'cause
song.
That'd be
yeah.
great if you would. You could let her know.
Yeah.
I do like- I
I'm
love
confused
it.
kind of like, well, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, it was take that. But yeah, I don't know. It was nice. It was a nice day. Everyone seems happy.
Did it make you want to have a wedding one day?
It's very expensive in it, from what I've heard.
They are.
Like,
How was the food?
Oh yeah, how's the
the
food?
food was amazing.
Was it?
The food was-
Really? Because that's what makes or breaks. That's the one that's the heartbreak when you pay so much for a wedding and then you watch all your guests
food's
like
dog shit.
tear through like
Yeah.
old hard chicken.
So yeah,
I
we
don't
had,
think I'd want a sit down meal. I think I'd want a buffet
Yeah.
but we did that as well.
in the night, but like a proper buffet.
No, they had like a burger van and then like a hot roast
Oh
van.
my God.
It's not a buffet.
That's the
No,
best.
but then they had also like the canapes and all that going around. So
It's still not a buffet.
you can go around and
Don't
pick your
start me
own.
on. Please don't start me on this.
do you mean like a buffet that they have like at a wake?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean like a full on, like just tables after tables of beige and one red pasta salad.
God,
That
That
no
is
one
what I
touches.
want in my life.
Yeah.
And like a big thing of curry and a big thing of
You
scallops.
can't at a wedding.
No.
Why?
You can't because you can't shag a groomsman on a curry.
But I won't be. It'll be my
I don't think
wedding.
any of the groomsmen got.
More
Got
than
shagged.
any, you absolutely have to have sex after it was your wedding. You can't be shagging on a curry.
I'll just tell him not to have curry then.
Yeah, fair. But then you won't be able to have any.
I can do what the fuck I want. I imagine the amount of couples I know that have got married that were that drunk they didn't have sex anyway.
Yeah, well, I guess with today's day and age, you hope they've done it beforehand.
Yeah, so it's not like a consummate. Like it's not like a.
Technically, it is. They could still have it annulled.
Yeah, but I know, but like when you're rotten drunk and you get in, like
Oh, I know.
the last thing I'd want to do is that. Do you know what I mean?
If I ever have to get married, my only
Have to.
stipulation, I will be have to. It'll be, if
the gods force me.
If I am made to go, all I ask is that at like 1 a.m. bacon butties came out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like there's an amazing moment, or did I say this on the last episode?
I don't think so.
I've got brain fog and I feel like
I don't
everything's a
think you
deja
did.
vu. Okay,
I don't
fine.
think so.
Do you ever get that where everything you say is a deja vu
Yes.
and you're like, this is the end? There's this wonderful moment at 1 a.m. when everyone's like, sweaty and you've already had one like choreographed routine. Like Macarena's already been on. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You're just waiting for Saturday night. Sorry, Saturday
right,
night, yeah.
yes.
And then another plate of food comes out, and so you've worked off the dinner, and then it's bacon butty time.
See, I'd say that, but not bacon butties. I'd go with toast. Just white breaded
Toast.
buttery toast.
Do you know, we had a moment in China where me and my uncle Mickey, my godfather, were like we had eaten a lot of Chinese food, and he just leant over to me, and we were at this like bar with everyone, and he just went, "Oh, I'll take a ham and cheese toastie right now." And I was like, "Oh Jesus!" I was like, "You ruined the night. Like, you ruined the night."
Yeah.
Now all I can think about a well-placed ham and cheese toastie. That's another one.
But I'm not a fan of ham and cheese toasties.
Good God.
No, I'm not. I like a toastie, but I'm not. Ham and cheese it wouldn't be my pick.
Okay.
On the notes of what would your wedding song be?
Like first dance.
I mean, I know, like we should really take into consideration what the song that's important to you and your husband, but like your choice.
Humans by Killers.
Oh, you really like that song.
Really
but is
can't
that a
tell
love
you.
song?
I think it is. I think the problem with it is I love it so much. I think it's a love song, but it's a love song about life, okay? And that is something I would celebrate. I just don't feel like I could genuinely get up in front of people who know me and love me and have a song about like, it was always you, it's always been you. I know that it's you, and they'd be like, you fucking know.
But it doesn't have to be that. Like,
yeah. Tom Odell, Grow Old With Me is a great one.
okay,
That's a
I
great
haven't heard
one.
of it, but the premise
That's
sounds
a great one because it's like, it's about getting like old and scrotty and gross, but let's just let's do it together.
Yeah,
And, like,
that's
I could do
nice.
that.
What about
Go
you,
on.
Ben?
I think I would go for. I'm thinking.
Curry theme.
I want to. Yeah. No. I think like a high paced one. So like, I would say "Keep on Moving" by Five. Because
That's
great call.
Yeah.
No, it isn't because you're not taking it seriously.
no, I am taking it seriously.
Head
I
of
call
Dreams.
taking it
Yes,
seriously.
he is. Yeah.
There's
It's not a love song.
Right. All right then. So there's a dance that everyone knows, and they can join in after it.
It's not a love song.
All right then. We'll do "Dirty Dancing." I've had the
Fine.
time of my- and I'll do the list.
Cliche and gimpy.
And you
but
have to learn the dance as well.
Oh,
and
sorry.
lift it.
I already went less gimpy, and then you've chastised me for it.
Yeah, he is right. I go with 5. Everyone, you'd be a legend forever.
Yeah.
What would yours be?
100%.
me.
What would yours be? What would yours be?
I have a couple that I think would work. I originally always said I wanted "Can't Help Falling in Love with You" by Elvis, but then my granddad selfishly died, and I can't have that now.
No.
And
Did you take your only CD of it to the grave?
he deleted it from my iTunes. He bought the rights just before he died and didn't
Very
leave them
good.
to anyone. And then I love "You're Just Too Can't Keep My Eyes Off You."
Yeah,
You're just too
that's
good to be true. Because my least favourite bit of a wedding is when you do the slow dance and then you don't know when you're supposed to join in.
And they have to go, "Come on, guys."
Yeah.
And you're like, what am I going to do? Fucking sway?
Whereas,
like,
in,
with
that,
who?
whereas in that song, there is a clear indication of when you're supposed to dance.
Yes, exactly. Very good.
And everyone things in. The other song that I love, and it's on that point of like the grown ups, because again, the whole "it was always you," absolute bullshit, is there's a song called "Hello My Love" by Westlife. Have you heard this?
No.
Oh, it's the lyrics are like because heaven knows other things that I've been through with you. Sometimes you drive me nearly mental, but and like you could have someone without a belly or a temper, perfect teeth, hair growing where it's meant to.
None of them got bellies.
I know, and then it's like, "Hello, my love. I've been waiting for someone like you." I just really like that.
Yeah.
So I like that. I heard that and I was like, that'd be a lovely wedding song.
Yeah. Very good. Well, at least
And I probably will marry someone with a belly and a temper, to be fair.
Yeah,
It sounds
so.
right.
Same. Or, well, we can't have 2 tempers in the building.
Can't have, no. Do I have any other? Chelsea and Alan had 1,000 Years by Christina.
Yes, I've been at a
thingy.
wedding that's had that.
But you know what? Wasted opportunity. Because their surname is Moore. And it's, "I love you for 1,000 more." And I went, "It's really funny that." And they went, "What?"
Not a Scoobies.
And I was like, "Are you taking the piss? You didn't click on." And they went, "No." I was like, "What a wasted
that
opportunity."
should have been in calligraphy, like
Thank you.
everywhere around the fucking. I had that one. Actually, I can't tell the story. No, I can. The my ex. that was.
Quick turnaround.
Can you imagine? Yeah. What an absolute pivot from Hatty Preston. No, fuck it. My ex. His last name was Star. For reals. It wasn't like his stage name, like his actual last name was Star. I think that's the only reason I was with him for such a long time, is I just wanted us to be
Harriet
the
Starr.
stars one day.
Hello,
But
you've reached the stars.
Right. Watch me change my name in a cotton picking fucking second,
It's
okay?
incredible.
Feminism gets fucked when your last name could be Star.
And your first answer be Coldplay.
Sky Full of Stars. Okay, I'm so glad you fucking got that. Yes, a Sky Full of Stars. I was like, that'll be no, it wasn't our first dance. That was in my head, that was us walking
Yes, back up.
the aisle. Oh my God, you just get it.
I do
That would have been us
completely.
just walking back up the aisle after we like turn around and everyone, and then obviously you daydream these things and then you realise you don't like them, the person. And so it kind of is null and void.
It really
But
is a shame.
it's a shame when things right themselves, you know, and then
Yeah.
you look at the person and you're like, gosh, I just don't really want to be with you is the thing. But
Yeah.
unbelievable, like in terms of like the optics of that wedding would have been really.
And that's so good because everyone would click on what the song was and go, and it'd be a really
Classic.
lovely moment.
Would it, or would you now be like,
Speaking of, Chelsea and Alan walked back down the aisle to a really lovely song. Have you seen Three Men and a Little Lazy? Sorry.
yes. Oh, I don't
The
think I
song
could
at the
remember
end.
the soundtrack.
Waiting for a star to fall. Carry your heart into my arms. That's
Yeah,
where
that's
you
good.
belong in my arms,
great
babe.
film.
And
That's
that's
great
what they
film.
walked back up the aisle to. And it was beautiful.
Yeah,
And she walked down the aisle to How Long Will I Love You?
that's
As
nice.
long
Ellie
as
Goulding.
stars above you. Yeah.
So they have a star-themed wedding.
They never really star themed wedding.
His
I don't
last
think.
name wasn't even Star.
I know.
They think
What was?
I haven't been to a wedding for ages.
God, you know what? I love a wedding. My other friends, not my friends. They're not my friends. It's my dad.
I think you're very clear about that.
My
Sorry,
other
not my friends. Absolutely, actively not my friends.
My other friends.
Yeah.
My dad
Yeah,
and stepmom.
sure.
Had Evergreen by Will Young as their first dance.
Sure.
I'm gonna take this.
I think you have to when you're old.
I genuinely.
Do you know what I mean? You have to have an old person song. Like we're like evergreen. Like we're gonna be like this forever. It's like okay, good. Yeah, sure.
God,
you
my
know.
my dad made not one decision towards that, and I
Was he
don't
married
think
to
he
your mum?
knew. To my mum, yeah.
He was the case. He was a two
Yeah,
weddings. Okay.
and their first dance was "Take My Breath Away" from Top Gun.
And then he took the camera away.
He took the camera away. Yeah, yeah, and all my emotional stability.
Good song though. Good.
Very good song. But they walked back up the aisle to ABBA. Say I do, I do, I do, and the CD skipped. So it was going, say I do, 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 do. Yeah.
I hope it's.
And I thought she was
to
gonna
like water. Do you know what I mean? Like something like Fernando, something super fucking sad.
Knowing me, knowing you, the divorce song.
Yeah. Give me your man. This feels not good. God, great.
We've spoken about this before. I'm obsessed with weddings. I love them. I think
Are
they're
you a bridesmaid
fascinating.
often?
Yeah.
We have
I
had
literally
this,
think
yeah.
we've had this conversation.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
we have.
We have, but
It's brain
I have
fog
been.
and the
But-
stroke.
And the stroke.
Yeah.
But I just love weddings. I love weddings. I love, and I love working weddings when I've worked weddings. I just love them. I think they're just amazing times. But the only issue with working weddings is that I really struggle when I don't agree with any of their choices. Because a lot of people are wrong. They're just wrong. Like, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But you can't tell them that because it's not allowed.
My worst is when they think they're so different.
I'm wearing
like,
a
"We're
red
just not
dress because
doing
I'm
it."
alternative.
We're just not doing it like kind of other people, kind of just doing it our own. You're like, this is the most fucking basic vanilla oatmeal wedding I've ever fucking seen,
Yeah.
Jess.
And they would be called Jess.
But like, actually that's really mean. One of my best mates is called Jess and her wedding was fucking sublime. So now I'm
She's the
terrified.
exception that proves the rule.
And now I'm terrified she's going to listen to this. But is it someone like Alice? It'll be like an Alice.
Emma.
Yes. And they're like...
Not my Emma,
And they're like,
Emma.
oh, we're just being quite different. Like, we're just kind of doing things our way, a bit different. You're like, oh, get out of here. You're reading out Ecclesiastes in the service, of course. Yeah, really good.
What noises was that?
Ecclesiastes is that passage in the Bible that like everyone reads out at their weddings. Love is patient, love is kind, love is... I think I'm right about that. But like...
Did you have a church wedding?
Listen, Kay, I'm not going to have a wedding, but I don't know.
How the hell do you know you're not going to have a wedding?
I think you don't get everything in this life. And so I think I've made my peace with the fact that I might not be one of those people who gets a wedding, and that's okay. And that's not a sad thing. I just don't think I'm necessarily massively wired for it. I'm not sure I absolutely definitely want one. So that's okay.
Well, it is okay. Of course
Yeah.
it is. Of course it is. And I'm, yeah, I love that for you.
Thank you.
I, on the other hand, if I don't have a wedding,
Sure.
I'll kill myself.
Would you? Okay, right. If we get right to the end, right to the end of your whole life.
No pressure.
But right to the end of your whole life, and we're like, you know, what are you, 8 years younger than me? So more than that. So we're like, I'm going to live forever. So I'll be 98 and you'll be 90. And should we just get married and then you can have a wedding day?
Yes, please. Because I can't stress this enough. I don't it's not the marriage.
No, I know. I believe that
I
about
just
you.
really want a
Just
wedding.
the day. Yeah.
I just want
I've been to those weddings as well when you're like, oh, she's just subbed in a man. Like, this is her wedding that she has dreamed up since she was little. This is a fella she found. And God bless those
Muriel's
girls.
wedding.
God, a great one.
Innit? If you haven't watched Muriel's wedding,
Muriel.
you're terrible, Muriel. If you haven't watched Muriel's wedding, go and watch it. It's a fantastic. And if you like ABBA, watch it. It's very ABBA centric.
Yes.
That is a brilliant as fuck film. That.
I'm glad we've got all our wedding chat out because I think our guest is going to have absolutely nothing to offer in terms of the wedding chat today.
No, he won't.
I don't think he's probably ever stepped foot inside a church. I think
He
he'd go off
performed
in
at a
flames.
wedding once.
He performed at a wedding.
He did.
He did a stand-up at a wedding before.
He did not.
Yes.
On
Who the
purpose.
hell?
They
That's
asked
high-
him, or
higher
did he just
legacy.
do it?
Yeah,
No,
did he just turn up?
No, he got asked to do it. And him and I think Molly McGuinness might have done it as well.
Love
Right,
Mol.
she's great.
But yeah, Kyle did a wedding.
And on that, you probably guessed it. It's Kyle fucking Legacy coming in hot after this break. See you in a sec. Be good.
So we have some very exciting news. We are currently working in partnership with Bossi Bottle, a new independent range of stainless steel cups that you can take with you on the go.
We can. And their mission is about letting you move around on the go with hot drinks or cold drinks. It insulates or, keeps cool. They're massive. They're 40 ounces. So it really is like a whole day thing.
Yeah.
They are massive. And also with Christmas just coming around the corner, this is such a great Christmas present and stocking filler. I say stocking filler, gigantic stockings, but they're perfect.
So what sets Bossi Bottle apart is that the material it's made from, the stainless steel, means that whatever temperature you put into the bottle will stay that way. So if you want it to be icy cold for you at the gym, or just keep me hydrated through the day, or if it's in the morning, you've got your coffee in there or your tea in there. For me, it'll be tea because I think coffee's for Satanists. It will keep the temperature at the right one. So every sip that you take will be the sip that you want to take.
And mine will be iced coffee because I'm incredibly chic and a woman of the world.
Mm-hmm. I think I want the blue one.
No, I was going to take the blue one.
No, because blue goes better with my skin
Yeah,
tone.
but blue, right, well, no one knows what your skin tone is.
That's an actual fair point, yeah.
I'm a ginger and we get the dibs on blue.
Check out Bossi Bottle. Their website link will be in our link tree, and we will tag them in everything we do. We are really thrilled to be working with them, so make sure that you check them out.
And also reclaim the word bossy, girls.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
That's time to be bossy babes.
Terrors.
Welcome back to Bit Much Babe. We've got our incredible guest in. I feel nervous and sick, but our amazing guest, Kyle Legacy.
Yeah. All women feel the same way.
Yeah, I was going to ask. That's got to be like a common response.
I love you so much, but I just never know what the fuck's going to come out your mouth.
Oh, fuck, who knows? Yeah, Ben, stop recording right now. I'm just here to get laid, really.
Fantastic. Well, you came to the right part.
From who?
Two girls who famously don't.
In this warehouse, to be honest.
George, it is so true. Kyle was at the open mic yesterday and he was like, oh, can I do a 10? I was like, yeah, of course. And then George turned up. He was like, can I do a 10? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but we split the 10, didn't we?
No, George did a 10 and then you split 20.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, the mostest? It was, lols, but it's exactly
So George
that.
went up first and then he was like, heckle me or something. And then I'll bring you up. So I was like, oh, and then I didn't know when to time to heckle. Then he was talking about plugging his show about his ex, the right swipe that ruined his life. And I met her. She's fucking crazy, this bitch.
Was she fit though?
She was pretty hot at the time or whatever. Like crazy hot though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy girl hot.
So then I heckled her and I was just laughing like an evil laugh, And then he was like, she's crazy, and I was like, oh yeah, she's crazy. And then I just went up for like 1 minute and then brought him up straight away because he was heckling
so we had
me,
full, it was, you think you're having a stroke. This was like watching a stroke. This was like watching something that made you feel like, oh, maybe I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
It was bananas. And God bless you
If anyone needed more subtitles, it's me and fucking George. I'll tell you that for free.
George Zach is a pusher, by the way.
Go on.
When we had a drink for Binty's birthday.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Unreal.
And I was like, I popped in for one drink. And
then
I'd had many tequilas.
Oh, we were all fucked, weren't we? Like the next day, I was
wasn't
in there.
I
The
wasn't
comedians,
drunk,
the staff, everybody was just a shell of a person. Yeah, it was fucked.
I wasn't fucked really.
Yeah.
I was because I got there dead late, didn't I? Because I've been gigging.
Oh,
so
true,
I
yeah.
turned up dead late.
I left at like 3, I think. Well, that's when everything finished, wasn't it?
Because we ended up. I went
Yeah.
from town, but because we were texting.
Well, yeah, you
Why
guys.
none of you were ever going to get away from that scot-free? Do you know what I mean? Like Binty's 40th. None of you
Yeah.
were ever going to get out of that alive.
Binty did. Binty was
No,
fine.
he didn't. No,
He
I
was?
saw him. I saw him on Sunday and he was in bits.
Really?
Yeah.
He was drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, but I feel like we were more fucked. Like when you guys left us by accident, because we were outside the smoking area, smoking a joint, and Keegan was just thrown up over the wall. As I was like, keep
It's
it
good.
together, lad. And he just thrown up like that. And then he'd have a little bit of joint after he wiped his
It's
mouth.
chic and it's
Hang on,
good.
he was smoking while throwing up.
No, he wiped his mouth, and then I let him finish the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because add more weed to that problem.
Yeah, exactly. This'll calm your nerves, Keegan. This'll settle your stomach. It will, to be honest. I've been so fucking like hammered before that I'll smoke a joint and it'll like sober me up almost.
No,
'Cause I'm used to being stoned more than I'm used to being bevied, so I'm like, oh, sound. Yeah.
every
Okay.
time I've smoked weed while drinking, I've hit white. I
Yeah.
can't do them both at the same time.
Oh, what?
Something like
Were you there when first night everybody met Jodie?
No.
And then she hit white now.
No.
And Callum was like, it's the only black girl I've seen hit white. So like she was like, I'm whitey. And I was like, all right, Sam, we'll sneak you out. And then I'll just go home and say goodbye. And then as she was on the table like that, she looked up and there was like 10 comedians around her like that. Being like, are you all right? And she was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, it's
yeah.
the worst feeling.
I know.
It's the worst feeling. Just being like, beam me out of here.
I can't cope with nausea. Like it's the nausea that gets me. I just can't.
Sweet cheeks.
I used to have a
Honey, I
cousin, Amber. I think she is still scared of sick, but as a kid, it was like she was terrified.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious.
Those are the kids that need to be sick more.
You reckon?
They have to be sick more so they like get over it. It's like my brother's still scared of bees, but I think he's never been stung. It's like we need to get you stung.
Is that why you dress like that?
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You walk around the house, buzz,
Yeah.
buzz.
It's the Seren fucking Getty up in here. Yeah.
Oh
No,
god.
I do.
When do you go to America?
Thursday.
There's it. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Excited?
2 days. I can't fucking wait. Like literally, I land at like 2, and then I got 3 gigs that night, and one of them's the Comedy Store. So
Oh,
let's go, yeah. And
Don't
the poster,
dab on
I'm
my
the only white
podcast.
guy on the poster as well.
Gotcha.
I'm like, let's go, yeah.
and how long are you there for this time?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then back home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Christmas. I don't even know what we're doing for Christmas this year. Everybody's away or something. I'll probably just be like me and my uncle and my auntie or something.
Yeah.
A little chill one.
Do you know what? I often think about your life. That sounds strange.
Yeah.
But, and how.
Legacy's ladies. Legacy's ladies. I knew there was going to be some sexual tension, but I didn't think it was going to be this early.
What is brazen?
Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah. I often think about your life.
No, I just mean.
Because it makes you feel better about yours. Is that what it is?
No, I genuinely just think because like, I would love to be one of them people where someone's like, oh, where's Kay? And you're like, fuck knows. As in like in the world.
Yeah.
Like I just think like, I just think, I mean, I physically couldn't do it. Because I hate
change.
I hate change.
Yeah.
It's my biggest thing. I hate change. But like, I think it's, because so how often are you here in your normal year? Because you have a pattern.
Yeah, my schedule is probably like Australia, Jan to May, whatever that is, 5 months, 5.5. Then I'm back here till January, but then I'm like, my base is UK, but then I'm in America and then Estonia, Edinburgh. Whatever,
I was going to say, you do Estonia quite regularly, don't you?
Why do you do
mad.
Estonia? Because you met.
Yeah, just because we were mates here. I met them like Xander and Ari like years ago, and they're like fucking household names there. Like they're like
sick.
Jimmy Carr and all that. You know what I mean? Like
how's the comedy scene in Estonia?
Well, fucking Xander was the first comedian ever. He's like the godfather. He invented it. Like there wasn't comedy there like 13 years ago or something. So when he started, he was the first one to do it. And now there's like the trajectory is like you do like some open mics, then you kind of just go straight to theatres. You know what I mean? Because they're just crying out for demand. So I was opening for him his theatre tour. They were all like
doing it in
250.
English?
Yeah. Oh no.
You speak Estonian, guy?
No.
Really are something.
So they has an Estonian opener that I come on, and then he comes on after the break, and then so it's Estonian, whatever I'm doing,
Yeah.
and then Estonian again.
Okay.
So like. So I watch the show sometimes and I'm like, what's the point? Because I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I know he's talking about me because I hear my name and then I hear everybody laugh. So I think He just roasts me for the first 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah.
No, he'll just
And do
be
they
saying-
respond well to you?
Well, it's like sometimes they're just like
Does
thrown
anyone
aback by
care?
it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're thrown aback
Can't blame
by
that on the
You have to
language.
trick them into crowd work. Like,
Yeah.
literally, you got to be like, oh, is that your missus there? And they just won't say nothing because they're not used to crowd work or they don't know what I'm saying. And I'm like, is that your missus there? And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, oh, are you with this guy? Are you with this guy then? And they'll be like, oh no, it's me missus. And I'll be like, oh yeah, so you'd rather answer than being gay. You know what I mean? You got to trick them into shit.
Right. Okay.
And then there was like the first gig there. I landed and went to this bar show. I was closing it. It was all in Estonian again, but I was just doing 20 minutes in English. Everybody speaks English. And I had my passport and I said, I love this country. I'm never coming back. I threw my passport. It hit a 40-year-old girl in the face straight away. There's a 40-year-old girl in the front row.
I mean,
Hit
first
her
of all,
in the face with my passport. I'm
great
like, oh
aim.
shit. So like straight away, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
got a child
I'm so
in the
sorry.
face.
Yeah. And yeah, it was just fucking wild. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then all the
Phenomenal
other ones, it's like the famous. We're getting free lunches everywhere. Like when we go to nightclubs, we're like shutting it down and stuff. It's sick, yeah.
God, good life.
Yeah.
God, I love that you're huge in Estonia.
I really
I
want
know. I'm bigger there than I am here. I'm doing better gigs there than I am here. It's fucked.
I want to go to Estonia.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Let's
someone
go
who
to
can take you.
Estonia.
I don't know how I'd feel.
Let's do a Patreon special in Estonia.
There we go, Ben. That can be after our voyage.
The women are fucking hot as fuck. Like, to be honest, it's like hot women with like ugly guys.
We're not going.
Yeah. Nah.
It's not. God.
We've got cracking personalities.
Unbelievable.
You know,
You want it the other. It's like the opposite of Copenhagen. Well, actually, no, Copenhagen. Everyone's just a fucking babe. Like everyone's hot.
Yeah.
where do you think the ugliest people are?
Just
You're
one step behind
well-travelled.
that camera.
Don't you dare.
He's already
like
left.
that.
God damn, he's already preempted the crying.
Don't you dare. You don't say a word against him. Not on this pod.
I don't know.
Always
Kate.
behind the camera, never in front. Eh?
Because you're too good at what you do. That's why.
Always the
said
page boy, never the groom.
He sent us some beautiful. He sent us some beautiful photos today.
so much, you know.
Stop
Did you
it.
see the video that he put out today? That he
Yes,
edited?
I
That was
did.
funny that
That
way.
is
It was
great.
absolutely
You know what I
brilliant
mean?
because you are absolutely brilliant.
Gorgeous.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
It
And
was,
that is
it
the
was like
only
you coming out
time.
party, you didn't want to do it, but then when you did it, you felt quite liberated, didn't you?
Did you love it? Did
Sexy
you love being
shimmy.
naked on stage? Ben's got a nude video out on the internet.
It's
that
on
we're
our.
all-
It's on the podcast
That we're all
store.
fully behind. Yeah. I mean, not literally
I've just-
behind, but
I was going to say it's on the podcast story, but
If
that's
you
as we're recording.
if
It's
you
not
like
going to be there when this is
if
out.
you like parody porn, this is the video for you.
I thought it was
Half
hot as all
comedian,
hell.
half cartoon.
Did you love being in your boxes on stage?
No,
or-
I hated it.
No, you did.
I hated it until after, and I was like, oh, that was quite a laugh actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
But he's just.
You do take your top off a lot.
Yeah, why not? I shaved my belly.
I knew it.
Yeah.
How many minutes in?
11.
Thank you. 11 minutes in before I seen his toes.
Let's just give them what they want, ladies.
Yes, same.
Here we go. Come on.
Hey, you do it.
Absolutely.
Did they
fucking
have a big
not.
lunch? I guess so.
I knew this had happened. I literally knew this had happened.
Even Jamie Hutchinson saw him fully clothed.
Yeah.
He managed it.
State of him, he looks like a pumpkin. What are you talking about?
No, don't you dare. Can't I love this? And we're body positive.
Oh,
Also,
I don't give a shit.
Naughty little-
wash your hands after touching that, babe. Wash your hands.
yeah, gone up, baby.
Don't get any cop ice on your hands. Go and go.
Oh,
That's
this
it.
is like a perfect
There better be
time.
no fucking bit of blue dust on that shit.
You're outnumbered, baby.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
huge
I'm
Everton
gonna give
fan.
myself a
mate.
hernia tension this whole time.
Absolutely love this. I know we've got you vulnerable and naked,
If I
and
black
now we
out,
can
you
do
know
what we
why.
want with you.
If I black up, you know why.
Oh my god, that was that. The
Me
open
and
mic
George
is-
talked about 10 minutes about blackface, and it was killing. It was
Yeah.
actually going well, yeah.
And what was your stance on it? You were pro it, weren't you?
No, I wasn't, to be honest. I was confused by it because George was an open book last night. He was
George
saying
really just wanted to talk some things out, and you're like,
Oh, that's good for him.
yeah,
fuck George.
he done it when he was 15, maybe or something.
Yeah.
It was the last time he done it.
Yeah.
It was the last time.
Yeah, it was the last time he did it.
It was the end of his blackface career.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the end of George Zakharopoulos' minstrelsy career. But now he just shared it with the room, and you know, you're like, okay, great. This might be the last ever open mic I host. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
perfect, but it was great.
I love George.
And one lone black woman came up to us and was like, "That's great."
Oh, she did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, sick." Yeah.
Oh, well, now he's going to keep it forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he's got
Yeah,
permission.
God.
He's doing
Yeah.
that for the show.
I know he is.
Yeah. What the?
Now
fuck?
he's going to. What? He's going to be blackface for his whole show.
This
Stupendous.
not.
is the first time he's been pro blackface. To be honest, I was gonna do a show this year in Edinburgh called Black by Popular Demand.
Nice.
And he wanted the poster to be me just about to put on boot polish. like for the poster.
Good.
Like I'm like this. Yeah.
It
So after that, I was like, nah, fuck that. Yeah.
it would get people in. It'd get people talking.
With pickets.
The wrong type of people. Yeah, for sure.
I know, with signs.
Well, you know, it's an audience.
Hey, listen, if they're paying entry.
An audience is an
Yeah,
audience.
well, it's a free festival show, so they're not. But,
God bless us. God bless us.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
heading up there doing
Have you
blackface.
ever done Edinburgh?
Only as an actress, not as a comedian.
Oh,
okay.
shit. The
So
other side.
The other
Yeah.
side. And that is a gib side.
Where
It's a
were
hard
you
gib
on?
side.
Like Space or one of those ones or something? No.
We did it was like the Roxy, and then we did Underbelly, and
Oh, Underbelly's like comedy one, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it was a couple of those.
Sick.
Yeah. They were so. I think it's why I haven't gone back as a
What was
comedian.
it for?
It
What was the
so
play?
scarring. First one was like Romeo and Juliet, and no one needed it. No one needed that version of Romeo and
Who
Juliet.
did you play in Romeo
Oh,
and Juliet?
Top Girls. No, I was like multi-rolling because why the fuck not? Top Girls I did. That was a great time. I forget what venue that was. I think that was the Roxy, and then Rocket, whatever the fuck. And then the last one was the Michael Jackson at the Gates of Heaven and Hell, and that was at the Underbelly. Underbelly.
Did you say Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Would you play White Michael?
I play the glove. The glove. No, I think I played Mariah Carey. I didn't actually black out for that. But
You played Mariah
yeah,
Carey.
I did. Yeah, don't worry. It was a whole.
Did you get that through Spotlight?
No,
did you get that job?
That was a group. My like uni, like the
Oh.
theatre I was at. So they, yeah.
I've got so many questions,
No,
but
I
I'll
thought
save
you
them for
might,
off camera
yeah.
because I'm really upset by all of that.
No, you should be. It was awful, and I think that's why I've never been back as a comic. I was so
Yeah.
scarred by all those experiences. I was like, I never want to go back to that place.
I wish I would have saw your poster. I love walking past posters and being like, look how much money they're losing. You know what I mean? I mean, like, that
Oh my
guy's
God.
getting a divorce for sure. Yeah.
100.
He's lost the kids.
It is a fucking pyramid scheme. You actually
Yeah.
do all right at the Edinburgh, though.
I
don't
mean,
you?
I've been there long enough and I'm not a fucking idiot. So, like,
Sure. Yeah.
It's all about paying your dues, good venue, good times.
Yeah.
At times,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you do a crazy amount of shows as well.
Oh, yeah. And then it all adds up as well, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did
Sick,
that.
yeah.
Now that we've got you naked and alone and vulnerable, we're going to ask
Yeah.
you what your bit much is for this week.
Oh, this is quite a recent one. I never thought I had this. So I've got a black girlfriend at the moment, haven't I? Whatever. And
At the moment.
I like. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, I want to be with you. So I know, but I'm going to America. What a terrible time to get a girlfriend. Anyway, focus, Kyle.
Where's she based? Is she based
you don't
in?
have to.
Is she based in England or is she based in?
She's Blackbeard. Yeah.
Honestly, I
thought he said Blackbeard.
Okay, I'm so glad. I literally thought he said no, she's Blackbird, and I was like,
Blackbeard. I was
yeah.
like, that's not what we're asking.
Originally Nigerian, I guess. No, I'm not sure. No, she's Nigerian as well.
I was literally thinking that's not what we
It's just quick.
Okay, so she's from.
no, she's a Blackbird.
She's
Blackbird.
Kyle. Okay, Blackburn, got it.
Blackburn.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
So go on then. So
And then we've been watching this show called Baddies. Are
Yeah.
you familiar with this? No.
Who's that?
Oh, it's fucking sick. So it's on this black channel called Zeus. And she's like subscribes to it and that like that. It's all Americans. And they're all like Instagram models that go to like nightclubs and like twerk and shake
Yeah.
their asses and all that. And then you live in
Same.
this house. So they're all competing for like
So is it
better
reality?
roles and all that. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. But
Okay.
black reality, so it's the fucking best.
Oh,
And
that
they get
sounds
bonuses if they fight as well. So they're just fighting, ripping off wigs and all that sort of stuff. But all of them have got most of them have got BBLs, which, you know me, I'm old school. I always thought that a bigger ass is better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bigger is better. But with this, it's just rock solid. It looks weird. Some of them is like, just like from up here, it's, you know what I mean? It's sound. And then from downstairs, it's like just crazy. You know what I mean? They look like, what are those fucking half human, half like...
Centaurs.
Centaurs, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like slaggy centaurs. Like, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Brazilian bum lift.
Yeah.
That's what stands
Is
for.
that what it stands
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
Brazilian bum lift.
But it's like now they're just going too mad. It's like they can't even sit down and nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's crazy, yeah. And then doing twerking competitions and it's just not even moving. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, you know, ever seen Indiana Jones?
Yes.
Yeah.
This, with the boulders chasing Indiana Jones. It looks like that. It's ridiculous. It's like someone's backing up on
like,
you.
Is that as big in America as this show will have us believe, or do you think it's just like this show is like really up to how like much everyone has to believe?
I'm going to America, so I will do
Well, I
my
was gonna
research
say,
for
do
you
you-
girls.
yeah,
Don't you want to
yeah,
just,
yeah.
just keep sending you
And
photos.
if you're BBL and you want to sponsor this pod, I know one girl on it could really do with one of those, and it's not Kay.
No, for sure.
lovely
But-
Shut up, Kay! I don't have a bum. I don't have one.
We've had this conversation before.
I don't
You
have
have a
one.
lovely bum.
I've got no ass whatsoever.
None, Kyle.
Stand up next to me.
No, but I'm in my work trousers.
I hate this.
Ben, She's still, that thing's tooting more than mine, innit?
Yeah, it is.
Sure, yeah.
Have anything. It's just a bridge of skin.
Exactly. No, that's still better. Mine's all back, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all right on boys and girls. It's
I'm
just
in the
like,
I mean,
Premier
Katie's
League.
got that badonkadonk, obviously.
does.
Yeah, that's homemade, that baby.
But that's kind of hard with like girls who have already been like, obviously I'm generalizing, but largely like incredibly well endowed with like beautiful bottoms.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why
They've
are they
got good
doing
asses,
it?
and now
Yeah.
it's just getting comical. You know what I mean? Like,
Why?
I used to have a beef with yoga pants because they used to make any ass look better. You know what I mean? That was tricking it. And
Yeah,
stuff.
like
that was
catfish.
tricksy.
But yeah,
Catfish coming in
yeah,
front.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't spank that ass.
No.
Like literally,
Yeah.
you'd
You'd hate yourself.
I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
mine. You'd get, but yeah, you just hit bone. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Just go through like it's a cellar.
What's your shot? So that's your take. That's your bit. This is BBLs on
Yeah,
baddies.
but a bit much. I found out last night that I'm an ass man, obviously by trade, but yeah, the BBLs, they've gone too far.
Too
Camera
far.
1, camera 2, fucking cut it out.
Fucking, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Yeah,
BBL's too far, actually, ladies.
it is.
I
Would
think
you,
that's a
would,
really good one, actually.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I love that.
I like that as a
would
bit.
you
Also-
ever? Would you ever get one?
I
complain
just,
about your ass
it's not
then.
even like I get the BBL because it's a lift, isn't it? I wouldn't get like implants or anything because I would look like singularly, but like the idea of lifting it would be like
Yeah.
cute, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the attractive part of it is lifting.
Just like in your bikini, do you know what I mean? It's like
yeah, like a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not like a.
I'd love to like just be, all of me lifted. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
you're
could
lifty.
I'm not lifty. I'm really not lifty.
You're lifty.
I'm really not. I'm not like it's fucking scaffolding, mate.
Oh, is
Like,
it?
yeah.
It's a sturdy vessel, isn't it?
It's
a sturdy vessel. Let's leave it at that. Solid?
They're not as bad as some people's.
Sure, well, yeah, obviously.
But
They're
gravity is
incredible.
a strong force.
I wouldn't know. I've got nothing to go.
I'd love them. I'd love them to be picked and my bum to be picked up.
So you don't want smaller
Yeah.
tits, though, no? Is that what you're saying? You just want them
I
higher?
thought about getting them reduced.
Oh, it's just so brazen. This.
I know, it's
Because
bullshit,
Staring
isn't
me
it?
in the eye, being like,
Because-
"Oh, get them
It's like me coming up here. I don't want a penis reduction surgery. Come on. I've got 4. I only want 1.
Yeah, but mine can sometimes be inconvenient.
You should just save
Yeah.
this episode till after your girlfriend breaks up with you and then
Yeah.
We'll bring you back
Crazy.
on when you need a whore.
Yeah. Just
Kay
me.
did it on the
I'm just a
last
little
episode.
cheeky flirt. That's all.
Actually, Kay did it when your man Frenchie was on. She was like, my tits are too big and my lips are too big, and it was.
That's
a
not
beautiful
how I
episode.
said it.
That's how I branded it, and it
That's
was
not how I
beautiful.
said it.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
not-
good.
it's
It was
not how I
real
said
strong.
I can't flirt.
No, I wouldn't want to.
What were you doing with that straw then? My lord. What's going on there? You owe that cut money or something? What the fuck? She said, I can't flirt.
Poked yourself in the jaw with a straw.
Sucking like it's a fix shake. We know it's water, baby.
Oh,
We
God.
knew when we asked Carl Legacy on.
I knew. Speaking of flirting, and I've said this
yeah.
before, I genuinely like watching you. I know that you're now in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Watching
Thank
you
you.
flirt with
Very
women
happy.
is one of the most like brilliant spectator sport I've ever seen.
Is
Yeah.
it good?
He is phenomenal.
I believe it. I believe it.
But genuinely, like I have honestly, and like some of the women, exceptional, beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's all down.
Fucking rift the scale. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
all
I get sometimes
down.
to get some swamp donkeys, but
And
I do get a lot
I'm
of
bearing in mind,
hotties.
this was like a year ago now.
Yeah.
But like you're just remarkable at it. You really are.
You hear the awe in her voice. She's
know,
just
it's
like,
crazy.
wow,
I will-
Kyle.
I didn't
Yeah,
think I was.
shit.
I mean, it's easy now because it's like. I mean, most of my girls from shows. You know what I mean? I met Jodie. She was in the front row of the show. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck every male comedian.
it's
Fuck
different for
every
you
single-
guys. I know.
Yes, it
but-
is, Kyle.
So
It is different for us. It is different.
But so I meet that, and then especially I hand out the stickers. You know what I mean? And then just fucking follow back the hot ones. That's a pro move. And it's just like crowd work, and that's all it is. You're just trying to get them laughing. You know what I mean? And then I never talk to girls like when I'm hammered. That's everybody just it's like that's the worst time to talk to
Yeah.
them. Give me 2 pints and I've just finished the joint. I'm cooking. You know what I mean? Yeah.
God, yeah.
I've got a high energy, all that sort
You
of
have
stuff.
to know what you need. You have to know your levels. Be like, this is
you
me.
can laugh women into bed for sure.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
we've been
Yeah,
we've been on the other
of
side of
course.
that. Yes, you can.
That he
Yes,
turned
you
into
can.
oh yeah, real quick.
I'm not always, Carl. Let me
Not
tell you,
always.
I'm absolutely
Sometimes
free
they
in
It's
heat.
just continuous laughter.
Yeah,
to get the
yeah.
dick out. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. The he turns to you finished you. That's what that fucking turns into.
Oh, God, but good for you, Kyle.
Yeah. LOL turns into a rape alarm very fast.
Speaking of, if anyone can hear what sounds like war outside, it's fireworks
fireworks.
night. So just so we're all clear, this
Is it tonight, the 5th? Bonfire? Oh, it is, yeah. Fuck
yeah,
yeah, shit.
Fucking
In Liverpool, you never know. Gunshots or fireworks, isn't it, really? Yeah.
fucking shite
Yeah.
holidays. It's stupid.
God, wow, this is really.
I hate fireworks.
Okay,
I've said this before. I don't like them. I get really jumpy with them.
you wouldn't.
You know, because I've got this thing about how I'm part dog.
What do you mean? You got to think about how you're part dog.
I've said this before. No, I have. I've said this before.
Yeah.
I hate fireworks. My greatest fear is thunderstorms.
Yeah.
I don't deal well in the heat. I get really
You
overheated
love rubbing
quickly.
yourself against the carpet as well, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, when you itch yourself, you
I
love
have
doing
wooden
that.
floors.
Yeah.
I have wooden floors.
You love
my
a
nose,
routine.
my nose gets really like wet when I'm cold. It does. Like, what other things are there? I love open spaces. You've seen that. I love open spaces.
Do you mean I've seen you?
I've
Like
loved
dancing
it.
in fields. Where have I seen you in an open space?
I love open space. You see how happy I am when we drive through countrysides.
Yeah, but you're in a car with me. That's why you're happy.
You'll put anything in your mouth. That's another one. You'll shit anywhere.
I'm actually very selective with what I put in my mouth.
Trying to get the whole cup in there. I know.
But no,
crazy.
I despise fireworks. I
Tell
despise
you,
fireworks.
who didn't? Your friend resisted my charm, though, didn't she? No, we're not gonna say a name, but remember that night, yeah?
I think,
I have
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah.
I have a friend
The one that got away.
that resisted. That resisted
the Kyle move.
Yeah, but
And I was in a tuxedo that night as well.
Jesus.
I was in a
that's
tuxedo.
sorry.
Yeah.
that's probably why.
Maybe, yeah.
Was that the night that Keegan beat you in the roast?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Oh, he does speak. He does speak.
He was just biding his little time.
Yes, no, a friend of mine did resist George. Well, no, because she still kissed her.
Oh, yeah.
So you did kiss her. She shouldn't completely pie you off.
Nah.
So, hold yourself in
Yeah, that's true.
high in
Yeah,
high
if
esteem.
anything, that's a really, it's classy end.
But she, exactly. It was classier.
Yeah.
She's
Because you're in a tuxedo.
And a tuxedo.
classy
I mean,
night.
I quickly got changed back into my shorts afterwards, but it was for the roast, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck with Keegan, yeah.
yeah.
So good.
Uh,
Oh, I'd love it. Do you have a bit much, babe? Kyle's a bit much.
Sat like that.
This is so great. Yeah, and correct. Yeah.
yeah. I'm doing a naked show in New York where the crowd's naked and I'm naked.
They will love that.
I know. Do you reckon? Well, obviously, I'm not going to go on after the black guy. But do you reckon I fucking warm it up a bit, or you reckon I just go?
Yeah, you've got to give it a little bit
You
of
reckon?
time.
Yeah.
Not too much because otherwise it's like demented.
Yeah,
but
like, just rock on.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine that hot water. I'm like, shut your mouth up.
You can't. You've got to give it a little bit of a.
Yeah, the front row's dumping. All right,
And don't.
he's doing crowd work.
But also, don't drink water for like 3 hours beforehand, so you just got that like extra definition up there and the cum gutters and all the rest of
That
it.
doesn't matter, but no.
No, but,
I've got
then
nothing
you've
there,
got to give it.
really,
Yeah, like what? Okay, what would so when I did a naked play, not a naked play, but I had to be naked on stage once, and I gave them a little, just so they were like,
You got your tits out on stage.
Oh yeah, I get my tits
Yeah.
out all the time. I'm very happy naked, but so when they
You are a very happy
very
naked,
happy
aren't
naked,
you?
but they remember them asking me for the play, and they were like, "Do you would you mind?" I was like, "Oh, 100% like fast rehearsal." It's like absolutely
You're
fine.
like, well, you can wait till we go inside. You don't
We
do
can
it
go
in the car park.
I did the audition. But I'd even give them a little bit of a just so they're like, yeah.
Give him a little flick or something.
Well, you guys don't need to do that. I feel like yours are just fine.
exactly.
You know.
I've got changed on stage. My bra's been out, but I've never.
Oh, it's brilliant being naked on stage. Even when you asked me to do
sounds
striptease,
like hell.
I was actually thinking about it. What do girls do? Do they get their foofs out?
Well, they get their what?
Foofs out.
Foofs. Foofs, Latin for pussy. Well, the girl, that's the thing, is like, we've probably done it 1,000 times, and only like a few girls have stripped. Like Catherine Henson, if you know her,
Yeah.
back in the day, she used to do it all the time. She like
Yeah.
stripped like once, twice, but only just for fun to jump in.
Yeah.
Some other girl, Adri Fernandez, but it's never, the girls always vote for the other girls, you know what I mean? And then I also like, sway it. So I'll have more guys on than girls, so there's more chance it's guys. And then plus, Ben knows, I know he's stripping before the show starts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Ben walked in halfway through, he's like, I don't want to do the show, I don't want to strip. I was like, good news for you, you're doing both, kid. So 2 for 2. And so I kind of have an idea which will be funny. You know what I mean? If it's like a fat guy, a skinny guy, or whatever, you know what I mean? A good looking guy and like a black guy, a small guy.
And a beautiful pure baby angel.
Yeah.
That's who. Aren't you? Perfect.
He sent us such beautiful pictures of himself today on his first ever curry tour, and I just love
the
them
pictures
so
of you at the
much.
curry tour.
The curry tour?
Curry tour.
Coronation Street.
Oh, really? You went to a Coronation Street tour?
I was about 8.
Okay.
8 years
So
old.
Ben
sweet.
loves curry.
I bet he looks exactly the fucking same, doesn't he?
He's got the same little
Do you love curry,
gorgeous
do you?
face.
I like curry.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. So how does he bring the boys in? He's like,
Wanking off to Emmerdale, you pussy.
Don't hide your light under a bushel just because it's easier. Don't you dare.
Boys come in.
Don't hide your light.
We know my guilty pleasure, The Crown, innit? So
Shut up.
Yeah.
It is.
Really?
it is.
You
yeah.
watch The Crown.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Well. I mean,
Just
it
The
doesn't.
Crown and baddies. You just
The
don't
Crown and baddies. I said it's gonna be too black. Let's get it more. It's got the whitest
All
show we
about
can watch.
queens, baby.
Exactly.
Jeez.
But yeah, black queens and royal queens, I guess.
That's so. God, I love The Crown. Okay.
Well, it doesn't show them in a good light. I'm not a fucking royalist, you know what I mean? It's like shows them all the other stuff like behind it and that, like
Yeah, I've seen the first series.
That was the best with the young queen. She was sick,
Yeah, Claire Foy and Matt Smith. Oh God, he's an active man. I love Matt Smith.
Yeah.
He's fit.
Secret fit, isn't he? He's one of those who you'd look at him initially and be like, okay. And
Well,
then you're
he
like,
was.
secret heart.
I liked Doctor Who when he was Doctor Who.
Right.
Because I liked the Tennant era and then the Matt Smith era, and then Peter Capaldi just pissed me off, so I stopped watching it. So he's my doctor. So that's why I think I'm always like,
It's my doctor.
he's my doctor. He's my doctor.
God, he's had an illustrious shag life. He got Lily James for quite a while back there.
He did have Lily James
Good
for quite a
lad.
while, and then he was apparently with Claire Foy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
That's sick.
They had, which I love. I just love it when co-stars get together in real life. I know that's
I
so
don't
cliche,
at
but
all.
I really
find it
do.
the
Yeah.
happiest, most annoying thing in the world because you're like, oh my God, you basic bitch. It is so obvious and so cliche and so like.
But it's just like getting with someone that you work with. We've all got with someone we work with.
Nothing. Like it's so many and so few occasions that are actually based on anything other than like, it's like, oh really? Have you been having professional makeup and beautiful costumes and great lighting every day?
Yeah.
I could fall in love with a fucking chair. Do you know what I mean? With that kind of like lighting. It's just so like nothingy. And it's like actors thinking they're special and like, this is different. This is amazing. You're like, oh.
What if Jim and Pam got together in real life, though?
No,
I
That's a different
would.
story.
I would.
Emily
Oh
Blunt too.
my God.
Yeah, exactly.
I would believe in love all over again.
absolutely.
I've been rewatching that.
It's the best.
And I watched the episode. Because our Emily, who I live with, she hadn't seen it for years, and she was like, I can't remember how they get together, like when they actually get together. And I was like, let's watch. And I like sat watching it and just watching her like, watching her react. And when he comes in and he's like, are you free for dinner tonight? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, all right, then it's a date. It's just the best thing in the whole entire world.
It's cute. Mila
It just
Kunis
makes me so
and
happy.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
But he was kind of, he groomed it a bit, maybe.
he did a little bit.
Well, no, he didn't because they
Probably
did
at a P.
nothing.
Diddy party, we now know.
Yeah.
She was actually on a dish.
Who wasn't on a P. Diddy party? Tell me you wouldn't have went to a P. Diddy party,
What
of
a guy, a
course.
fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, it was
In
sick,
this
yeah.
coat.
Yeah.
I'd definitely have gone to a P. Diddy party.
Yeah. Someone's got to park the cars.
I still can't drive. So that's not funny. That's actually more upsetting for me.
I was going to say that she couldn't even valet the vehicle. It's just digged on. There's just a cycle there.
I don't care what goes on at the party. I'm at a cycle here.
Yeah. I'm parking the Segways, guys. Leave them here.
Where's the line bike stand right here? Oh my God.
Who's the one that you love? You always talk about him in your joke.
Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
He's a beautiful human man.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful human man.
Just and like cool.
What is it? The Fall? Yeah.
Is
Yes.
LeBron James attractive to you? He's very attractive to me, obviously.
Every
We
time
know
someone
that,
says
yeah.
LeBron James, I just think of that Vine. You know, the
LeBron James, the
That's
kid,
all I think about. LeBron
He is.
James.
He's mad
But what do you
attractive.
reckon? I mean,
oh,
the
he's
man's
mad
shredded,
attractive.
obviously.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Let me
but also
Google
it's
him.
It's that thing of like,
Google his wife, Savannah. She's fucking slamming, yeah.
But it's like, it is. It's that confident, and also to be the best ever at something. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Maybe not best ever, but like.
Well, when he retires, yeah, for sure. You don't have to fact check. You nailed it.
Oh, he's got a lovely smile.
He is.
Yeah.
He's also great at acting.
Is he?
Did you see him in Trainwreck?
Yo, he's
fucking
okay. Yeah, exactly.
In what? Trainwreck. Amy Schumer's Trainwreck.
I mean, he plays himself, but he nails it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And I fucking respect that.
He has a lovely smile.
He does.
Yeah.
And therefore, yes, I do find him attractive. To
Yeah,
answer
he
your
is.
question.
It's just, but also athletes just have it, don't they? Like, there
Not
is
all
obviously-
athletes.
Not all, but as a general rule, they up like 3 points simply by being professional athletes.
Anthony
really.
Gordon.
I don't know who that is. Is it from Everton?
No, well, he was at Everton. He's not at Newcastle.
Why would I know
Yeah.
that?
He looks like a mouse. Have you ever seen Flushed Away?
What, you saying he's good looking or you saying he's not?
No, I'm not. I just
okay.
proved my point because he's a
Oh,
professional
yeah,
athlete.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
mean he's attractive.
Yeah.
Saying that
Wayne
though,
Rooney.
Wayne Rooney's another point. Saying that though, if Jordan Pickford was a normal man walking down the street, I wouldn't be like, whoa, you're fit. However, I genuinely believe that man is the most attractive person on planet Earth.
No.
Really?
So like,
God.
I love
Oh,
you.
you're crazy.
I'm going to have to
I
wipe
love
up the
him.
seat now.
Yeah,
I
if
love
if
him.
anything, he needs a fucking good fuck him, for sure. He's got anger management problems, for
He
fuck's
doesn't need
sake,
to fuck
yeah.
it out.
Get that
I'd have
cum
a
out
chat
of his
with
balls
her.
ASAP,
I will do that.
yeah.
For services
good.
Services to
to Everton. I will. Don't say I'm not loyal to my team. Okay?
I would never.
I
That's the
would.
sound of fucking Pickford coming right now. It's an explosion.
No,
It's been that long.
I would
I
just.
bet that is how he comes.
Yeah.
Just gunshots.
I just want to just like let him rail me
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, now we've got a Patreon. Maybe there's a world where
Well, no, because he's actually married, and I actually really like his girlfriend as well. Well, his wife.
You respond to her on Instagram sometimes.
Yeah, I got drunk once and messaged her telling her she looked gorgeous in a story.
Who hasn't done that? You know, yeah.
Yeah, but not in like a sexual way. I was just like, oh, baby, you look amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Pushing for the threesome, for sure, yeah.
Could thruple, will thruple.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love him. I just think he's beautiful.
I know you do. And one day, Kay, I believe
Would
it.
he have to glove up down there or glove up here?
What do you mean?
Gloves.
Like he's a keeper. Would you want gloves on hands and his dick, or are you letting him raw dog it?
No, you can raw dog it. Why am I having this
Look at her little eyes light up.
We got it offside.
I said it instead. What are you doing? You're so much more prudy than I ever think.
I'm not prudish.
No, but you're like dignified when it comes to sex stuff. Like I'd say I'm more like blue.
Yeah, you are a little bit. Like I
Good
think.
God, it's a leper.
Can you hear this? Okay, babe.
Oh, sick.
Sorry, there's a lot of fireworks going on.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bubs. I don't think I'm prudish. I think I'm just kind of very.
No, I don't think I'm prude.
I think I.
Did you eat
just-
ass?
What'd you say?
Did you eat ass?
No.
Did I
Even I
stutter?
understood that.
Did I
Did
stutter?
I stutter?
Yeah.
No, I don't,
eat
Kyle.
ass. That's my own finger, though. Yeah.
No,
I don't
good.
eat ass. I'll get my ass eaten. That.
I've got
You
a
can't
rule.
ever go out with an
Never did
American
I.
then.
No.
They are obsessed
Really?
with it. Obsessed with it.
that.
I will never.
I've
Yeah.
got a rule. I don't want anything near it. I don't want anything near my arsehole.
No,
not
I don't.
fingers,
Nope.
not
No,
mouths,
no,
Yeah.
not the
not
other thing.
penises,
No, no.
absolutely nothing.
It's
Yeah.
nude for you. There's
And
a
I-
perfectly good other hole.
I know.
That's true.
Why? Why
I've
are we
got-
that?
I'm
Why are
really,
we
really-
that like intrepid? There is a perfectly good other hole, like millimeters from that one. Just go away. I had an American once. I was with this very handsome American man in Chicago, and he it was all going very well. I was having a lovely time. He was heading down there not because I'm a pillow princess, but I had already put in my shift and it was my time to rest. And he
Thanks
was like,
again for looking at me during
he
Pillow
was
Princess.
absolutely fine. He was like heading down. I was like, beautiful. Like, here we go. And then he went to flip me over, and I was like, where the fuck do you think you're going? He goes, babe, you deserve it. I was like,
Oh my lord.
for what? The war?
I know.
Get
You say
out.
anal.
You deserve it. Maybe it's
was
Maybelline.
gonna-
Maybe it's me eating your ass.
He was going to eat. He was going to eat my ass, and I was like, "You will not."
I find it repulsive.
it is.
Yeah.
We
I
are
find
prudes.
it
We are three little prudes.
I find it repulsive.
But they all do it. They are obsessed with it in America.
Really?
Big time. But they're like that, conquering new ground and lands and things.
I would
like
do
that.
it if there was like one of those fancy Japanese toilets on hand or something.
And
maybe.
yeah.
you literally watched her walk out of it.
And you've seen
exactly,
after
yeah.
the
20
Queen.
minutes in it. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's got
yeah.
all the program and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And it's
Exactly.
a brand new toilet as well, so it's not
Yeah,
been
seen her
used.
take the cellophane off.
exactly,
Yeah.
And she hasn't had a curry for like a month or something
Yeah.
like that or whatever, yeah.
There are a lot of logistics, I think,
Yeah.
to us in sexual play. And it's just a lot of extra admin that I'm not willing to do. Do you know what I mean? Just as you say, there's another hole there that's naturally lubricated as well. This is another problem.
Absolutely.
If it's not naturally lubricated, I don't know why you have to
wasn't
do
meant
it.
to be there.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got onto this subject because my bit much this week.
It's anal.
No, because was okay. Is there anything more dramatic in the world than the train toilet sliding doors?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what I mean? When you're like on the train, I've been on a train all fucking weekend. Those doors that are like. These guys, lock. But for me, it's the best bit is when you've just stepped in and there's like a few people waiting, and you just have to stand there because you can't start untrowing because the door's so fucking slow.
Untrowing.
You're dressed in the Victorian area.
And that's take off my bloomers.
But you can't. So you just stand in the loo like.
Yeah.
As like the door goes.
You actually use those because there's no seats. Even having a piss in there, I'm like, you know,
I've given myself a water infection because
you refused. I wee all
from
the
Liverpool to
time.
London, I refused to go to the toilet
all the time.
Yeah.
But then there's
You
that.
can
But then
have it, I guess. But that's like.
I use them all the
It's
time.
the smell. It's the smell. It's the. Like,
But then that's the funny thing.
I'm
So-
not as bad now, but I was.
I would only ever wee. But then that's what's so funny is when someone has been in before you and obviously they're not proud of what they've done in the toilet. So there's a moment where the door opens and they just have to stand there being like, it was me. Do you know what I mean? Like they're literally like, it's opening, they're like, it's like stars in their eyes for shits. Like,
And they never stood there owning it. They're never like,
what you gonna do?
Yeah, they're always like, whatever. Yeah.
I actually find myself giggling so much. I think they are the most dramatic things in the world. The train door sliding toilets.
I'm the opposite, maybe, because I obviously hide in the train toilets a lot on trains, so I don't have to pay.
I believe.
Obviously,
I'm probably going to do it tomorrow in London, and I always take a photo of it and I say, tonight's office. You know when people do like a theatre? I always say, tonight's office. Because I'm in there for like an hour. And then I roll joints in there as well. I have a little setup and all that. I get the toilet paper. I roll it over. I put it back on the sink so the papers don't get wet. And then I just have a little roll my joints and all
You
that.
are
Yeah.
so fascinating as a human being.
Yeah, like tomorrow I've got a train booked, but it's too late. It was like 9 p.m. or something. Doesn't get me there till midnight. So I'm just gonna get an earlier one and just hide probably.
Yeah.
Is it not on? Is it not an off peak?
I don't. It's like this weird. It's not a thing. It's an Avanti one. Super fair. Yeah, my friend just told me about it the other
Oh,
day.
is that the cheap ones?
Yeah, it's
that we-
£15. Yeah, and you get like a window, don't you?
What are you going to London for?
Because I'm flying from there on Thursday.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm just staying at
Okay.
Darius's and then
Nice.
fly. It's 11 hours. Fucking didn't realise it was that far from London. Yeah.
To LA.
LA, yeah. It's fucking missions.
It's tough
I'm
on
gonna
that
jet
one.
lag as fuck, I reckon. Land too fairly, got 3 gigs.
Try and get a nap in, babes.
Yeah, I reckon
Hit
so.
that store
Well, I'm
fucking
going
running.
straight to the dispensary to get weed, so I'll be.
Then you'll be absolutely
I'll
fine.
be
Yeah,
fucked.
Oh, I
great.
can't
all
believe
good
you've gone for
decisions.
6 weeks. I've only just got used to
Having you
being around
back.
again.
I know.
Well, you've only just came back as well.
I
haven't you,
know. We were
guess,
talking about this on Friday. Like, I think it's been nice.
4th of December, 4th of January, comedy striptease. We just booked in another one as well. So
Ben will be back there,
If you want to do
doing
it,
it again.
he's already locked in. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
I cannot stress enough how much I won't be doing that. Absolutely not.
Take it easy on the pigs and blankets, would you? All right. Just get a gentleman's
We're going to
four.
need
I'm
those
gonna
cum
business
gutters
tour
on the
you.
4th then.
Fuck's sake.
That's perfect. Well, on that's a perfect place to end. 4th of January, Kyle's going to be back and we're going to see all of Kyle.
Little shimmy.
Well, you've already seen. I knew he'd do this. I absolutely knew. I actually don't know what I prefer, the Liverpool top or you topless. I don't know which is. I don't know which is the lesser of two evils. To be perfectly honest with you, honest to God, absolute lesser of two evils.
It looks like I'm in the middle of a celebration. Something like that, yeah. You're like, well, he's on side, I guess.
Well, actually, that's a good point because this will come out in a couple of weeks. What's your prediction for your score tonight? Because obviously you're playing in a couple of hours, and I want to see if you're right.
I reckon I mean, I think we're taking it, to be honest. Leverkusen are not the team they were last year, obviously. That's a given. They had that one run. Alonso should have came fucking to us. So I think we're going to try a bit harder just to fucking prove him wrong that he should have came, you know what I mean? So I reckon it'll be close. I reckon it'll be like a 3-2 or something like that, maybe.
I think you'll be 2-1, and then I reckon you'll get a late third.
Oh, they love a fucking late goal, Leverkusen. No, yeah, 97
No, I don't. I think you'll get a late third.
Oh, you reckon us? Oh, shit. So it'll be 2-1 then.
I think you'll be
and then
2. I think you'll go up 2-0.
Yeah.
They'll score.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a late third.
They're the king of late goals, so yeah, I would love that.
They're the king of late goals. Do you want to talk about you jammy cunts? I can't get into this right now, actually.
They were crazy,
I can't.
No, behave.
Okay, so you got that prediction, but then more importantly, it is that by the time you land in America, it could be a very different place. What's your prediction?
Oh shit!
Because we're just gonna come out in 2 weeks tonight.
Yeah.
Just so you know, tonight is the general election in America.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon?
It is. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm going. Look at this. It's like an infomercial. Zoom in on the racist.
Yeah.
Silly racist.
Yeah. Which baddie do you think's gonna get it, Kyle?
I would. Well, as a proud black man.
Yeah.
The only answer from the heart. From a proud black man. No, I reckon LeBron James, they're all saying Kamala Harris and all that sort of stuff, but we don't live there, so who gives a shit? Trump is funnier. That's the funniest option. That's the funnier option for comedians. In terms, I can dust off some old Donald Trump riffs. You know what I mean? My hairline's got worse, so they're probably even funnier.
Yeah.
No, not who you want to win. Who do you think's going to win?
When you land,
Trump. When you say,
Trump's gonna get it?
Yeah,
no, when you say it's why we don't live there. We should. I'm not going to get into it. It's not funny, but we should. No,
but it's already happened. They had 4 years, and it wasn't like really. You know what I mean? To us, did it? Yeah.
Yeah, because COVID. So
You know
we
what I
kind
mean?
of got it.
And I'm going to Austin, so like that's Trump loving city.
Out.
So that's going to be like
You don't want it to
make
be
America eat ass again. I'm going to do it all.
For your well-being in Texas, I maybe Trump should get in, but like Jesus.
I'd be safe over there.
Because I just don't know much about Kamala Harris. I mean, legalizing weed, that's sick, I guess.
Camilla?
Yeah. No, I'm going with Trump.
Oh, no,
I would vote for Trump. Yeah. Is it? What is his name?
Oh, you're one of them Roberts that have
Camilla. Just Camilla's definitely white now. She's definitely white now. Yeah.
I'm glad we're sticking on Camilla.
Can you imagine if Camilla just ended up on a presidential accident?
That'll be it. Yeah.
Great.
Trump 2025. Let's go.
Right. Well, fucking good luck.
You're
to
a
man.
moron.
Yeah,
You're a
it'd be
fucking
funny.
moron.
What's the will, Ben? I want a real life Page. I love that movie. Be sick, wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying?
No.
It'd be
Although
awesome.
there are a couple of things I'd do to some people if it was legal too, just for a night.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd kill loads of fuckers, mate.
Rimming.
Straight to Jordan Pickford house, drown him to death.
No, I don't want to
Just
kill
sit in
him.
his face.
He's no. There are a couple of people who'd be.
Which is exactly what we're going to talk about in our page.
Yeah.
Kyle, you've been a fucking babe. Look after yourself in America. Come
Thank
back
you.
to us.
Appreciate it. Thanks
Please
for having
come
me
back
on.
safe. They really like guns over there, so can you just please be safe?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'll be carrying 2 for safety. I'll have the ankle one, and I'll have the one here. One shooting side, one my little prostitute pistol.
Don't you worry. This is good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can't say you didn't have a plan.
It's going to be sad. Thank you,
I'm
legacy
terrified.
ladies.
I know. Kyle, you're babe. We love you very much.
Mwah, mwah.
Bye, babes.